RJ, tell us, a few days out from getting to go home for a game. What's that going to be like for you?
I mean, it's going to be great. Go to the Bay, see my friends and family, all those that are still around there, and just go out with another opportunity to compete.
How many friends and family are you going to have at the game?
The number's gone down over the years, man. I mean, a lot of my friends are getting into their adult lives, moving and doing things like that, and I'm still here in college. But I'm sure it's going to be in the 8 to 12 range. That's as many tickets as I got right now, so hopefully not too many more outside of that.
Yeah. In the Stanford game, you guys obviously, 10 points is not bad, obviously. How do you kind of square limiting them to 10 with also feeling like you guys came up short in the end, obviously, too?
Say that one more time for me.
Well, holding the 10 is pretty good. Obviously, you came up short in the end, though. How do you kind of square those two things in your mind?
Yeah, I think you sit there and it's a new week, so it's a new opportunity. We have to kind of reset. Last week means nothing at this point. All we could do was learn from it and try to get better and see where we made our mistakes, and that's the thing about football, it's the ultimate team sport. Sometimes the defense is going to come up short. Sometimes the offense is going to come up short. That's just the way the game works.
Just kind of piggybacking off of that, do you feel like the defense maybe has a little bit more confidence this week after having that good showing versus, some of the weeks where it wasn't going your way?
I think this defense has stayed confident. I think that's the one thing that we know what we're capable of at all times. And like I said earlier, it's a new week, so all the things that we did last week, all we could do is kind of build off of it. We can't really rely on what we did last week because obviously it's a new opponent, it's a new team, it's a new atmosphere, and we got to come with a new mindset.
How do you guys keep kind of the spirits high in the locker room even in the midst of this losing streak?
Yeah, really at the end of the day, we're still all blessed to be here. We're still living somebody's dream, living the dream is what I like to say, and there's so many people that so badly want to be in the positions that we're in, even regardless of the circumstances that we're dealing with right now. Obviously, we're all frustrated. If it'd be a lie if I said I wasn't frustrated myself. And I know the people that support us are frustrated, and I think they should know that we're more frustrated than anyone else. We're the ones that are responsible for where we're at, and obviously we want to get better, do better than where we're currently at. So really, it's just relying on ourselves and leaning on each other. We're one big family, and even when things don't go a family's way, they still have to lean on each other.
Opportunity to make a bowl game still out there. Is that something you guys talk about, or you just try and keep it, on 1 week at a time?
It's a little bit of both. It's a good balance, Obviously, we've gone to a bowl game for whatever the amount of years straight it is, and obviously we want to keep that tradition going, and it's I feel like it's not necessarily about the bowl game, but it's about just doing what we know we're capable of, and that's winning games, and that's so at the same time, we can't get bowl eligible if you don't go 1-0 this week, and same goes for the next week after that, blah, blah, blah. It's all about the current week that you're faced with, because if you don't handle business that week, then it won't matter.
Yesterday, Coach Ticker had a lot to say about just, NIL's place here at WSU and how that's kind of what kind of rules college football now. You turned down some NIL deals to stay here. Right. I'm curious just kind of what made you want to do that, and as you kind of look around, how does that it's kind of are you glad you did that, I guess?
Yeah, man, I live with basically no regrets. I came back here for a reason, and I chose to come back here. Obviously I didn't have to come back here, but I wanted to. And I can understand that not everyone feels the same way that I do about these things, and not everyone is me. Everyone obviously shares different beliefs and has different things going on with their life, to where some of those decisions are more important for them. Some of those things, it's not really whether they want to stay, but it's more for their family, things like that, more for different opportunity. I'll never be one to look at a former teammate the wrong way for leaving because of any reason. If you don't feel like being here is the best fit for you, then I have no right to sit here and say you're a bad person, you're a traitor, this and that. I've wished the best of all my teammates that have left. Anytime I get to see him, it's a good dap up. I saw Trey Brown a few weeks ago, got to say what's up to him, and it was good seeing him in that reunion. I think it's a lot bigger than just one place sometimes. You don't really know what some people are dealing with, and I feel like as supporters, we sometimes forget that.
Just quick thoughts on Cal and what they do.
Yeah, I mean they got a good offense, good running backs. They do a lot of RPO. Running back's really physical. He can make you miss. Really good player, really talented. And really, I mean, it's we know that Cal itself, the stadium's not usually too exciting of an atmosphere. So it's a bring your own juice type of game. I know it's a good homecoming for a few of us. So really just excited for the opportunity to go out and compete.